All right, and we're back, PWX Pure fans. John Skyler versus Drew Adler, and I have a treat for the fans. I am here with the boss of PWX, Brian Kanabrowski. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing good, Brad. I'm just happy to be finally behind the microphone for a couple minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure we're all excited. Third Pure show, packed house. You have your biggest draw in Pure versus arguably the face of PWX for several years, just came off a huge feud with Corey Hollis. What was the inspiration behind Pure? What led to this, what we're seeing in front of us?
The biggest thing is just finding more talent. You got to keep your eyes on as guys are leaving us for bigger opportunities, you got to definitely keep your eye out to bring in more talent and find them and help them grow and help them advance to get from the Pure roster to the PWX roster.
Right. And perfect example, this is for a spot in the Opportunity Knox ladder match. The Opportunity Knox, the last person that held that was Martin Stone, who moved on to a national stage. Drew Adler was in that match now. John Skyler's looking for his first opportunity to go to that contract. This is what we talk about being able to cycle in that talent in and out. Drew Adler has definitely looked to be promising. What are your thoughts on this young talent?
Tons of potential, tons of growth in the top-tier talent in Drew Adler. So I'm looking forward to see what he does in this match. I mean, you got John Skyler coming off of what arguably could have been his most difficult year and a half in this business and his most difficult 18 months in Premier Wrestling experience.
Yeah, and John Skyler right now working a headlock on Drew Adler, kind of showing the young talent how it's done here at PWX Pure. Let me get your opinion, Brian. When you see a crowd like this after only the third show, what do you think has led to such a quick success for Pure? Is it the level of talent you're bringing in? Is it the production? Is it all of the above?
Definitely D, all of the above. I think you take in consideration the team that we've put together, yourself included, helping. I think PWX is about that family and that brand, and PWX Pure is just an extension of that family. It just allows us to grow our family that much further.
And it is, PWX is a family like a brand. If you have not come to a show in person, please come, because you don't sit amongst other fans, you sit amongst family members and friends, and everybody has a good time. Everybody has a smile on their face right now, and it's all thanks to you, Patrick, all the guys behind the scenes that put in all the work, all the guys in the ring, and it's just simply incredible.
Absolutely. You've got John Skyler in the ring, a cornerstone of PWX, taking on Drew Adler, who has recently in this past year really started to develop as a talent. The last Opportunity Knox, now this next match. These guys see the importance of this match, getting that opportunity for the Opportunity Knox contract, so to speak, and being able to use that contract if they win it to be able to go against any title and championship in PWX.
And you have to think that's what John Skyler's thinking. Like, he's just got off this long feud we're talking about with Corey Hollis. Tomorrow's the dawn of a new day in Cabarrus, as we all know, and he's looking to move past Corey Hollis. He doesn't want to look in the past anymore. He's willing to come down to the development center of Pure to get a shot at Opportunity Knocks, which shows that he's really opening up a new chapter of his life, really looking to move on.
Definitely. One thing's for sure. John Skyler is a company guy, okay? And if he wants to start at the bottom, when I say the bottom, the developmental part of PWX as a brand, then he's going to come here and take on whoever wants to step in the ring with him to earn his way back up the ladder, to get into the Opportunity Knocks ladder match and be able to start anew at Premier Wrestling Experience.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, John Skyler, the 10-year veteran, taking it to Drew Adler, who has been with Pure for probably about a year now, had several shots against some of the top names, but none of the competitors have been able to be as tough as John Skyler, coming off of somebody that's had 1,000 matches in his career, somebody that's two times PWX champion.
Absolutely. I think John's about 1,010 probably by now. You lose count with this guy. He's everywhere every weekend.
And that's what Drew Adler's going to face in this match, is trying to think of something that John Skyler hasn't seen, like we saw right there. He goes for a drop kick. Skyler stops short, rolls up, gets a 2 count. And right now he's toying with Drew Adler, but that's something you expect from John Skyler at this point. What? Drew Adler taking it to the stomach of John.
And one thing's for sure when it comes to Drew Adler will to move up that ladder. I think he'll do just about anything to get the win tonight.
Oh yeah, and you see it. There was a back body drop, 2 count. John kicks out, but let's say John Skyler wins, gets a contract. Drew Adler wins, goes on to Opportunity Knocks match, gets the contract. What's next for Pure? As you said, it's always moving up. Is there you have 2 guys that are looking to move up. One's looking to restart his career. What does the future hold for Pure?
Oh, as I just said, I mean, Drew Adler using the ropes to choke John. You've had John already working that arm of Adler. The top tier talent. He's going to work. He's going to work the referee. He's going to work this crowd. He's going to do by any means necessary to get a shot back in that Opportunity Knocks ladder match.
Oh, and John Skyler caught John Skyler with the elbow. He is not showing any signs of fear. John Skyler serves it right back
up with that uppercut.
Now, as I mentioned, Drew Adler's been here. We just watched the previous match with a couple new guys. What does it take to get a shot here at PWX Pure?
Show up, represent yourself well, and put forth the effort.
Doesn't seem that difficult to me. Like, one thing about PWX people is there are eyes everywhere. If you're wrestling, does not matter if it's being televised, doesn't matter if it's even being taped. I guarantee you there are eyes everywhere, and PWX Pure will find you. Oh, and Drew Adler throws him onto the apron. John Skyler's down. He has a good position. Springboard over the ropes. 1, 2. Oh, John Skyler grabbing the ropes, showing that veteran awareness. Drew Adler staying on him, which is a completely smart move. Laying in those left hands, left, right.
Trying to slow down John Skyler.
He has John right where he wants him, but he's walking away from him. That's not smart against a guy like John, Brian.
I think Drew's biggest thing that he's got to do is stay on Skyler. He can't deal with he's got to ignore this crowd. He's got to concentrate on just John Skyler if he's going to be successful in this match.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right now he had John Skyler up against the rings, but right here he's letting him catch his breath. And I get it. He's got to catch his breath too. But John, like we said, over 1,000 matches, world traveled, has fought on national stages, national TV. It does not take his conditioning and cardio is top notch. So is the top tiers, but he has to realize just because he can recover fast doesn't mean Skyler can't. He needs to stay on top of this guy. Oh, he has him by the hair, which is a little bit of a disgusting move. A 2 count kick out. Skyler picks him, goes back down, wraps him up. Skyler fighting him off, closes his arm so he can't fully lock it in. Smart move, grabbing Adler's leg. Drew Adler has the arm, wrenching on the arm and the neck of John Skyler, trying to wear him down.
One thing I did want to mention, Brad, pure brainchild of a couple of other guys, okay? Patrick Price and Ed Zahn. For those of you out there in internet land watching tonight, do a Google on Ed Zahn. That may help you out a little bit.
Ed Zahn is certainly a legend in the business, has been involved with many great promotions, has worked with the best, has put on great shows, and for him to be involved in this and care enough to give these young guys the opportunity and help out. Oh, Adler drops him down, suplex, covers 1, 2, Skyler kicks out at 2.
He got that shoulder out of there. See, but this is what he's got to stay on him. He's not staying on him, Brad. They're both catching their breath here. The biggest thing for Drew Adler is he's got to stay on John Skyler.
And I gotta say, Drew Adler does sell some really good supplements. It has helped me with my pre-workouts, building the physique that I have and the cardio that I have. But I mean, what's been interesting to watch is John Skyler used to be hated by these fans. They used to loathe him. They wanted to watch him bleed. And now, over the past year, with this fight with Corey, they've really come to endure him and love him. I think he has a new appreciation for the fans of PWX. It's just been a complete treat watching the transformation of this guy from somebody that was so hated and only concerned with himself, and now he's about promoting the company and giving the fans the absolute best moments that they can remember. Oh, as he's bringing them up. Fireman's carry on the second rope. What's he going to do? Oh, Drew Adler fighting him down. He knows what's coming next. Drew Adler keeps fighting, Brian. He keeps fighting.
Trying to get out of it.
He got out of it successfully. Not many people can say they've done that. That's got to be a small victory for Adler. And as soon as I say that, Skyler makes them pay. There, Drew Adler's down on the apron. And
Drew Adler looks like he's trying to get the cobwebs shaken out a little bit.
I think he needs to take a little bit of that sip of the pre-workout that's right by his feet, get some energy back. Skyler has him back on the second rope. This is not a good spot. Moves to the top rope.
Very, very precarious position right here. Both these guys. Ooh.
Oh, they're standing 15 foot above the ring. Ooh. What are they going to do? Oh, my God, suplex off the top.
Did you see that ring move?
It had to move a foot, Brian. The impact alone, how is Skyler still conscious? Drew Adler is out. They're both down. Kevin Pierce is sitting there. He's counting them both. If neither of them get up, neither of them move to opportunity to knocks, right,
Absolutely.
Brian?
Absolutely.
That's something that they have to think about.
We have to have a winner in this match for someone to move on to opportunity knocks.
Right now, they both could lose their opportunity. Kevin Pierce is on 7. 8. Who's going to be able to reach to their feet?
This crowd. 9.
Crowd behind Skyler. Skyler gets up, breaks the count. Adler up. Adler meets him with the left.
Closed fist by Skyler.
Oh, these clubbing blows after you're tired, you're already out of breath. Oh, knocking the wind further out of him. Oh, Drew Adler standing toe-to-toe with the former 2-time champion, not backing down. Oh, and a quick right hand from John Skyler.
He's got some speed with those hands.
Oh, Drew Adler up, showing some that reach advantage. 2 lefts and a headbutt has Skyler down on one knee. Oh, and just a disrespectful kick to the face. I wouldn't make him angry, Brian.
Uppercut.
Knee to the chest, off the rope. John Skyler clubbing him. Then that's what we were talking about. You can't give Skyler those opportunities.
Absolutely, you got to stay on him.
Oh!
Skyler out of the corner in the kick. Moving the referee, Kevin Pierce, out of the way.
Sinton, but he's not going for the cover immediately. Kicks
Skyler.
back up. He's showing some confidence. I would have went for the cover there. He's not showing any signs of wear. Drew Adler's made it through his feet. I don't know if Skyler's noticed. Missed the clothesline. Skyler picks him up, has him up and over. Now he's going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Drew Adler.
I think he gave Drew Adler a little bit too much time there.
Like he said, Skyler's been all around the world. He knows what he's doing. But Drew Adler is in peak position. You give him 10 seconds, he's going to be back up to full strength.
This crowd trying to get these two guys up and rolling. Oh.
And Drew Adler.
That rope, that top rope right under the chin.
And if you've never felt those ropes before, just run out to the telephone pole and throw yourself against the cable there, and you'll see how that feels. Skyler has him up in what looks like a pedigree. Up, pull around, power bomb.
1, 2. Oh.
Kick out by Adler.
He's going for the figure 4.
Figure 4 leg lock by Skyler. In the middle of Charlotte, North Carolina, home of Ric Flair, John Skyler has the figure 4 leg lock locked
He is in the center of the ring.
There's nowhere to go for Drew Adler. This could be it. John Skyler could be cashing in his opportunity.
He's really only got 2 feet. Oh, can Skyler hold? Oh, he's banging on that knee.
Making sure Adler can't crawl away. Adler, that length, that size, those arms and reach saved him and saved the match right now. Grabbing those ropes is the smartest thing he's done all night long. John Skyler working the crowd, getting them back into it.
Knocking Skyler off his feet, going for the quick pin on the ropes. Oh,
and this is what we're talking.
I don't know if Ref Kevin Pierce caught those legs on the rope.
That's what I wanted to ask you about, Brian. These young talents trying to prove themselves, and he put his foot on the ropes to catch him. Now he caught him with a big knee. 1, 2. Oh, about 2 3/4, and John Skyler kicks out. Now you saw that dirty pin attempt from Drew Adler. What do you think, as the boss of PWX, does this represent pure in the way that you want it? I mean, you want these guys to win and get their opportunities, but come on, Brian.
They're going to stretch the rules, I guess, a little bit. I think the reason why is they both see the importance of getting back up to the main roster.
Ignoring the pin, picking him back up. Oh, John Skyler rolling out of the ring, veteran awareness. Drew Adler left laying in the ring. You can't win on the outside, but you also can't get pinned.
Everybody's moving out of the way, Brad.
Drew Adler, he's up. He's picking his spot. They have cleared the fans out of the way.
The entire Cubits family is standing right in front of us.
You don't get any closer. Up! Oh, my! Front flip over the top, almost landing on his feet. John Skyler ducks under. He's going to take. Oh, he has a bad spot right now. Slingshot spear. 1, 2, 3. And that's why he is the 2-time PWX heavyweight champion.
The awareness by John Skyler, absolutely taking full advantage of that opportunity.
And that's why he is going to the Opportunity Knocks. Thank you, Brian, for joining
us.
Oh,
absolutely. Thank you, Brad. I'm going to turn things back over to Tommy Thomas. Hopefully he hasn't been spending too much time out with Cabarrus Brewery, our sponsor for tonight's main event. But then again, thank you again to Cabarrus Brewing, and hopefully Mr. Thomas will be back here with us shortly.
To the top of the ladder, 3-time PWX World Champion.